It's the time, it's the season yet again to buy yourself some packs in the upcoming event of Near Light. Wait, what did I just hear you say? You no money right now, you're free to play, a bit poor in your situation, so you don't want to spend anything in the game. Why are you so cheap? If you're not saving any money, why you never start early? You don't have to worry, I got good plan for you. You see all of these things right here? You just buy your favorite instant noodle. I know some of you, many of you maybe like your Indomie, maybe you like something else over here. You got some other thing, your Nissin ramen or anything. You go buy whatever that you want, then you eat this 3 meals a day, maybe 2 meals. No need 2 meals, 1 meal. Don't eat it. Oh, then like that you can save enough money already. What? You do that every single day for 2 weeks only. Then like that you can buy yourself maybe 1 pack or 2 packs in Arknights. Like that you can get the 6-star that you want already. Investment plan right here. I'm not a good financial advisor. Please don't take that into heart. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. Hopefully no health advisory comes and seek for me for anything. But in any case, these packs will last for 1 whole month from the 28th of April all the way to the 26th of May. So you have a lot of time to consider for yourself as to whether or not you want to grab a pack or 2. But in order to help you guys out in your decision making, let's go through all of the packs that you'll encounter. So the first pack is the ID Reset pack. This allows you to change your name in the game of Arknights. Although I don't really see the point, 5 USD can be quite expensive. This will be for those of you who really want to keep changing your name, but I do understand that many people have like your first free ticket that allows you to change your name, so I don't think it's all that necessary, but I'm at least just putting across that this is a pack that you can buy. The next pack is one of my favorite packs that I always buy because it's at a pretty good value. This is at 7 USD and this is what we call the Dark Lord's Purse. The reason for that is that it gives you 300,000 LMD, which is quite a large amount to help you with building the operators that you want. On top of that, there's also 13 Original Prime, which is a good load up to your OP if let's say you want to buy some skins or use it for sanity refreshes. So at 7 USD, I think it's decent enough. It might not be the most value pack that is out there yet, but for those of you who's not intending to spend a lot of money but want to put a little bit into the game, this is a good pack to choose. Third pack is something that you guys have seen in the Chen Outer event, the Dorsus Holiday one, which is the Elite 2 ticket pack. So this one gives you quite a large amount of OP at 37 Original Prime, and it also gives you this ticket where you can choose any 5-star that you want to level them up from E0 level 1 all the way to E2 level 1. So it skips out all the LMD, EXP, promotion chips that you need in order to get your operators to the Elite 2 stage that you want to put them at. Now this really goes up to those of you who want to speed run some of the building process. I would say that to pay 20 USD for a operator to be built, I think it's decent enough, although I've often heard from people that 5-star is quite the limiting factor. If it was for a 6-star, this would be like your must-buy pack. You know, you'll straight away buy it so that you can beef up whichever 6-star that you want. But for now, even some of the 5-stars are pretty worthy builds as well. So I can see this as a pack that some people want to buy. 37 OP as well, that's like 2 skins worth already. I think it's pretty decent for what it is. So you can consider whether you want that or not. The next pack is a huge one. So this is a 50 USD pack. It's got lots to offer. I don't imagine a lot of people buying this. You probably will be a Whaler or Leviathan, like you've been spending a long while on this game for you to be able to afford this one. But for all I know, if let's say your wallet is able to take it, you're gonna be rewarded with all of these contents that's inside. 90 Original Prime is usually the highlight of the pack because that amount of OP can grant you like more than 25 pools if let's say you convert all of them to random. If you don't do that, you want to save them for skins for example, you could be buying 5 skins with it. And I think all those additional materials that come with it as well, the amount of LMD, the amount of EXP, all the chip catalysts that you can get, all those makes the 50 USD quite worthy to spend. It's definitely much more value than buying the most expensive OP pack, and it's also better than getting the monthly hit hunting as well. So you can consider for yourself, if let's say a wallet grays you this time and say, hey, I am okay to take this damage, just shoot a bullet into me, then yeah, go ahead and burn the wallet and spend it within this event. I think AK deserves quite a bit of our spending during this point in time. Championship pack is not the highlight. The highlight for sure is the final pack that I'm going to mention, which is the 6-star Selector ticket pack. So at 30 USD, you're able to get yourself a 10 times hit hunting permit, and at the same time, you get the ticket to select a 6-star that you want. I think this is the thing that most people are waiting to hear about. So the 6 stars that you can choose will be all the 6 stars that has appeared in the game from the very start until the Passenger banner. So Passenger will be the last 6-star that will appear in this one. All the operators that appeared behind, like we've got Kelsip, we've got Carnelian, we've got Fartooth that just appeared. All these operators, not inside of it, But everyone before, for example, Selector, Arketo, Mountain, Saga, they will be choosable within this pack. So as the thumbnail of the video suggests, I'm gonna help you guys out by letting you know which 6-star I personally feel will be the best bang for your wallet if let's say you were to get this pack. Now if let's say you've already got a 6-star that you have in mind before you even watch this video, you've already set your eyes on the Saga, a Mudrock, a Thorns for example, then please go ahead and just take whichever 6-star. You don't need my opinion to influence you in any way. I believe that whatever that you have already decided beforehand is the best choice for you. You should pick the 6-star that you want and not what other people tell you to pick this, pick that and whatsoever. I have my own 6 stars that I wish to take if let's say I were to get this Selector ticket. For example, I'm eyeing on getting myself a Saga or a Mountain right now because they have been missing in my squad, and I think if I were to own them, I'll have a lot more fun in bringing them into all sorts of stages. But for you, same thing. If there's a 6-star that you really like, it doesn't have to be a strong 6-star. Maybe there's a 6-star that you really love because of the design. You know, you're into Mostima, you like Skadi, then please go ahead and use the Selector ticket on them. Some of you guys may not even have an opinion on 6-star just yet. You know, you don't know which 6-star that you want, you don't know which is the most worthy 6-star for you to get. And you're watching this video because you want my verdict of it. So that's what I'm going to help you guys with. I'm going to sort out the 6 stars, not in the manner of a tier list. I'm personally not someone who likes tier lists, but yet at the same time, I cannot just blank sheet and then tell you guys that all 6 stars are equal in a sense. There certainly are certain 6 stars that may be more worth it to buy, especially if you don't own a lot of 6 stars within the game just yet. So I'm going to show you guys this little graphic right now. Now I don't want to make this video too long and unbearable for people to watch, so I'll try to keep this short and sweet by simply explaining the categories for you guys to understand, to let you know why I sorted the 6 stars in the way that I've done. So if you look at the top category, it says the solo 6 stars. If you've been an avid watcher of my guides, for example, you watch Killstain or Ekogen, we all have this habit where we only borrow one 6-star, and then all the other operators that we bring into the stages is 3 stars and 4 stars. These are like what we call the low-end squad. Now, the 5 6-stars that you see that's sorted here, if let's say you bring them as the only 6-star in the stage and you combo them with other lower rarity units, they're able to clear out so many of the content, if not all the content in the game. You don't really need to own all 5 of them at once. If let's say you have 2 or 3 of them already in your account, they are definitely going to help you out so much in so many of the stages. But if you don't have a single one of them, I would say that it becomes imperative for you to use the Selector ticket to buy at least one of these 5 choices over here. If let's say you have so many of these strong powerhouses already, then I would ask maybe you don't have to buy anyone from this row anymore. You can look down into the next few rows to see if there are other operators that you like. If you look into the second category, which I consider as the great support, it's not like these operators are significantly weaker than the operators that's above. These operators over here, they can provide so much into the squad. In each of their own individual roles that they play, they are able to help out so much. If we look in the case of Rosa and Kyobi, they are like armor shredders. They are able to destroy so many of the high defense enemies within the stage. Ifrit is able to clear out so many small mobs in her own line. Exia is a great Gatling gun. Suzerain is a great buffer herself. We've got Weedy that is one of the best pushers that you can ask for in the game. All these operators are impressive in the roles they play, except that they are not considered soloists like the ones that's above. The ones that's above is like if let's say you're a hyper new player, you lack a lot of strong 6 stars, you're having trouble to clear some stages in the game right now, you would want those upper 6 stars. But if you're already mid game, you're already like late game, it's time that you consider maybe if you have one of the missing 6 stars here, do you want to have them in your squad to have so much more fun within the game. So that is why I consider them as great support. Still very powerful operators, very easy to learn, very easy to realize how strong they can be when you bring them into the stages. The final category does not mean that the 6 stars are the weaker 6 stars. Some of them are actually very impressive, like for instance Eunectus has a huge boss killing capability. Megalan can be a great summoner to play around in stages if you know how she works. The crux over here is that these 6 stars can help your squad. But the problem is you really need to know why they help your squad. They are not as simple like tap button and you see, whoa, like so many mobs get destroyed. They have very specific roles that if you pair them well with other units within your own account, they can then perform and shine. But if they are like the first few 6 stars that you have in your game, you might not realize it so quickly as to what they do. If let's say you've been eyeing on one of these 6 stars, you've already said you want a passenger or up when you buy this Selector ticket, The pre-warning is that you must be certain why you want to own them. You've already read their skills, you know how it works, you're ready to take the lesson of making these 6 stars that you love shine for your own heart's sake. So in any case, these are the operators that I consider to have a bit of a tougher learning curve, a bit of a longer time period before you can realize just how good they could be in your account. So those are all the assortment of the 6 stars in this tier list. Now I've never gone down to the specific for each operator. If I did that, this video will rack up maybe say over 30 minutes, over 1 hour, because I'm the kind of person where I go very in-depth into each operator. Whenever I do my operator showcase, you guys know that I spend a lot of time to explain to you how they work. If I did that for every single person right now, whoa, this is gonna be a huge one. So I'm not really gonna grill down and make proof as to why I put them in each category. Feel free to make a conversation in my own Discord server. If let's say you're looking for answers like, hey, why did Cookie consider Saga as a great support and then Siege at the bottom? So just ask around in people in my server or ask me directly even. I could answer you if I'm free within my server or even on my Twitch streams. If you get curious, you ask me a question, I'll definitely be able to answer you as to the assortment that you see right here. Anyways, I hope that this general list is able to help you guys out to figure out maybe which 6 star that you are looking for. That is all of the packs covered. I hope that I've given you guys good information to work with in this video, and if not, I shall see you guys in the next one. Please enjoy your time in the Near Light event. Alright, bye everyone!